Okay, we're on the pathway that just comes off of Nuffield Road onto, this is the byway, the public, the busway, sorry, that goes through Cambridge, all the way to St Ives Huntingdon, I think, actually, which is pretty good. The reason we're here today is we're going to be turning right and heading down towards Cambridge North. So, the bylaws apply here because it's a busway, which you can see down there. It's actually a guided busway. Yeah, they've quite a few spots in Cambridge here that are affected by these busways. Cars are always getting stuck in them, always. So we're on the approach to Cambridge North Station here. Hello, Mr. Magpie. I hope the wife and children are well. Yeah, we find ourselves with these two buildings actually, and these are the only other two main buildings that we've got around the train station here at the moment. So far, there's a lot of underutilised space that comes off that business park that I forget the name of, but it'll come back to me. Cowley Road, I think it's called the Cowley Road Business Park. Yeah, then we've got this space in the middle, and then we've got these buildings, one of which is I think it must be a multi-let building, but there's a business centre in there, which is really good for small business. I understand. We'll probably find out a bit more about that. And then there's a Novotel, which has all the facilities of a hotel. And I hear a very reasonably priced breakfast, whether you're a tenant or not. I'll probably point out at this point that it's a Saturday evening, 29th of June, it's a Saturday evening, and it's currently 14 minutes past 7, which is why the next bit I'm going to show you, I wouldn't have thought there's going to be too many people around there. Okay, a little further along the same pathway and 80 yards away we have Cambridge North Station, and there it is with the train just coming in. Not sure where that train's come from actually. It sounds like it might have come from Ely direction and headed towards Cambridge and London beyond that perhaps. But yeah, there's a pathway we just came down, the hotel, which is there, and then we've got the main station, which is there. Okay, and that's the other side of the train station. We are now going to be headed down the river, or towards the river. In this, I'll find out the details of what this pathway is called, and I will put it online. If you come down here in the next couple of days, mind that twig that I just nearly fell over. So we're walking down a path on the left hand side. We've got the railway tracks now. We're quite close to them. Just some plant machinery, a bit of graffiti on the wall through there. Yeah. Get your bearings. This is walking away from Cambridge North, and we're headed down here. So that road we've just come off with Mossbank. So that's the one that leads from the footpath down to Fen Road, and we're headed down towards the river now. Past Cheney Way on the right. Behind you, you've got the railway crossing. Yeah, so we're just headed down towards, just past where that motorcyclist is. And then a short few metres up the road, turn left, and this is what you find. River Camp. I think those signs are accurate. That's looking towards the city direction. That there is looking towards Fendit, and now you can take whatever direction you want really. If you still want to go to the city, if you want complete river walk, take the left here, cross that bridge, and then walk along the other side of the river. We're not going to do that today. We're going to walk along the right hand side, which means we've got a bit of a walk then. On the road actually has become probably 200-300 metres up from here. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, there's a few more boats as we walk along, and guy over there fishing, which is nice. I think it must be fishing season. And as we walk down here, that's where most of the swans reside. They get fed a lot down here. It's not Water Lane, I think it's the start, it's just another part of Fen Road up here, which is where we're going to go back on the street again. Until we get to that bridge there. Back up to Fen Road. These houses on the left have been built in my time here on Water Street. I watched them being built as I used to walk along the river on the other side. So yeah, as you guessed it, they've nice river views from their properties, which is nice. Looking out over Stourbridge Common. Onto Water Street, and we keep going until about where that person in the yellow is. You can see them just disappear. We're going to turn left there, and that's that bridge that we mentioned earlier, opposite the green dragon hut. pub, Green Dragon pub, busy on a Saturday night, which is nice to see. And then this is the direction we just walked from. Set the dogs off. This is the direction we're headed in as we head towards the city of Cambridge. So, Green Dragon pub again, and we go this way. Yeah, so as you reach the bottom of that bridge, which is there with the yellow gates, you're then on Stourbridge Common, which gives you several directions to walk in actually. We're going to be headed this way towards the city centre. That direction there takes you up towards Newmarket Road. That direction there takes you towards Fen Ditton, I think it is. Okay, I really hope my camera picked up the audio in the last two shots because that little river walk there, it was just lovely soundtrack as we walked down there. That's where the music was playing, and it sounded like somebody was playing a brass instrument actually, perhaps, I'm not sure, with other people or maybe just along the road, but it was definitely some live music playing there. Canterbridgian Rowing Club over there. Cows in Stourbridge Common, yes. It's a video for another day, that one. We're going this way. Right, I think this road's called Riverside. That's where we've just come from. Stanley Road. We're going to keep walking along the river here. You get a lot of, I suppose the nomad community seems to congregate here. People who like to, when they reside in Cambridge, reside in their vans and things like that. There's limited parking restrictions down here. Most of the restrictions apply to the boats on the river on the other side. As we come further along, the restrictions kick in, but it's always a good spot for parking down here. It's always worth checking out if you're looking for a bit of free parking. I believe this is called Riverside. I'm happy to be corrected on that.
He went into hospital, he had a fall, went into
That's Elizabeth Road Bridge. That's the start over there, Lakes Marina. The outdoor space. Marina is all the way through there. But the actual marina is, and there's properties around it. Ahoy there. And there we have the boat entrance to Aids Marina. Strictly private residence. Unless of course you've got a boat, you can drive right on up. I suppose the rules of the river apply as they do everywhere else. Anyway, have a boat and have a home in Cambridge. As we walk further along, we find ourselves still on the River Cam. Midsummer Common, which spans from all the way from that bridge over there, right back to where I think that's Victoria Road over there at the far end, yeah, right here on the River Cam again. Sorry about the wind. And a little bit, half over that bridge, you've got some boat houses on the right hand side there, and then the footway gives you the opportunity to cut the common in half essentially and make your way. It still takes you up to the Victoria Road, just further along, where those buses are, and those are also public conveniences. I don't know how much they cost these days. Used to be 20p. Strongly suspect that's not the case now. Okay, we're looking back from where we've walked. Lots more rowing clubs across the river. Interesting, seems to be some socials going on in the clubs. I suppose they've got to use those spaces, probably monetise those spaces as well when they're not being used for club activities. Seems to have a large gathering of people over here. It's really nice. They were giving each other a round of applause. That's that last shot that we had. Yeah, it seems to be giving themselves a nice round of applause a minute ago. It's down that pathway, that takes you down to the front entrance to the Fort St George. But before you get there, it's also Midsummer House, which is a Michelin-star restaurant. I've never eaten there, but it's on my list of places to eat. Yeah, so I think we're going to carry on the riverside though, which takes us behind Midsummer House, and it takes us behind Fort St George. Bridge will take you eventually to Chesterton Road if you cross it, which you can access it through the Fort St George, which is coming up on the left. Might not record too much here because people are going to be drinking. Yeah, it's Fort St George pub over that side. That's where we've just walked from. Clouds are building. Yeah, and then there's a rowing club over there. I'm not sure which one that is. Just gone past the pub. We filmed. Really busy in there for a Saturday. I didn't want to get too many people in there enjoying their night. Wondering why some blokes filming. Yeah, it's all very nice. And we're headed towards Victoria Road Bridge. I'm stopping for a quick break. That's where we've just walked from. And then they look like private residents over there, and that's more boat houses by the look of it. In fact, it's Victoria Road Bridge, we'll walk under there. But those people are walking there. Actually, when there's been heavy rain, you can't walk under there, you have